Alrighty, folks. Here's the next one. Tractors. Can a Ford 860 save you time and money? Well, I'm going to say this one is probably the most controversial because I've seen it a lot in many, many different groups, Facebook groups, online groups. I personally believe that under the right conditions, tractors can save you time and money. This tractor cost me $2,000 to buy it back, and I don't know that I will be able to turn a profit on that. Now, of course, some of you are screaming, I make this much money with my tractor. Yes. However, I don't want to go and do gardens for people. I don't want to go and mow for people. I want to be able to use this on my farm and make money on my farm. Now, you may ask, well, if it's a money pit, why'd you even purchase it? Well, in the last Ford 860 video we did, I explained that this has a lot of sentimental value to it, so that's why I'm keeping this guy and never getting rid of it, and probably going to be the only tractor that ever gets restored on this farm, because I really don't care about the looks of anything except this guy. But like that rim I just showed you, I have to replace that. The calcium started leaking out of the stem, and then it started eating the steel, and now I got to replace it if it's even... unless it's salvageable, but I don't believe it is. I think it's beyond repair at this point. I'll have to see if I can maybe pour some more oil on it or something, get the calcium out or whatever. But anyhow, so the reason that tractors don't always make you money is the cost of things like this rim. I might have to pay $500 to $1,000 for this, for a set of rims. I might have to pay to have this tractor overhauled. The clutch is a little funny. I might have to pay for that. Even if I split it and do it all myself, I still have to pay for parts. So that's what I mean by tractors are controversial. Some folks, some bigger farmers, will rent a tractor. They will borrow a tractor. They will pay their neighbor with a tractor to do work. One guy I watch a lot of videos and podcasts about is Steve Kenyon with Greener Pasture Ranching up in Canada. He does technically own a tractor, but he does not need a tractor for his operation. What he does is the farmer who does all the hay for him and he contracts out, buys hay from, will drop the hay bales off in the field wherever he sees fit, and then that's where Steve will overwinter his cows. Greg Judy's another one that does the same thing. Now, yes, Greg Judy does have a tractor. I've seen his YouTube videos. But he can overwinter his cows with wherever his neighbor wants to drop off the hay. So why do I need this tractor? I'm not tilling anything up. I'm not mowing anything because I don't believe you need a mower to take care of the weeds. You just need different management to take care of your weeds in your pasture. You could say for reclamation of land. So, for example, if you buy a piece of property that's been overgrown and it's got small trees in it, well, you might want to knock all them down. But again, if you only need it one time to knock it down, you plan to graze cows, goats, sheep, horses, pigs, whatever on it, then do you really need to purchase a tractor? Or do you need to rent one for a week and then that's it? So this is why I say tractors are very controversial, because I know a lot of folks love them. I myself have 5 of them. As I say that, I know it sounds like I have a problem, but it really just depends on your use and on what they mean to you and what you can do with them. For example, this one will never leave the farm because it was my grandfather's first tractor. The big John Deere will never leave the farm because it's my father's first tractor. The little John Deere will never leave the farm because it was my first tractor that I purchased. So that leaves my 2 Massey Fergusons. Was it my first tractor I purchased, or was the Massey? I don't know. I'll have to think. I'm pretty sure the little John Deere was. But that leaves 2 Massey Ferguson tractors. So I'm already stuck with 3 tractors for the rest of my life. The little Massey I inherited, the big John Deere I inherited, and everything else I bought. So technically, the little Massey is only costing me maintenance. The big John Deere is only costing me maintenance. So that's a lot different than if you were to purchase this tractor outright and have to pay maintenance on it and have to buy implements for it, because that's the other thing. I already have a bunch of that. So I will say, because it sounds like I'm ranting on, I do not know if tractors are saving you any time nor any money. I'm going to have to pay $500 for rims for this thing. Probably going to have to pay $100, $200, $300 for a clutch for this thing, because I don't even know how much that's going to cost. I know a full restoration is going to be several $1,000s for this thing. If I go that route, even if I do it myself, it's still going to be expensive. But if I do it myself, it's going to cost me more time than it is money. So it's one of those things that I don't have an answer. That's why it's going to be an argument. That's why it's going to be subjective. I don't know. I don't know what to say about it. But thank you guys for watching. I know the Ford 860 was the star today. All the other tractors are in other buildings with terrible lighting. This is the only place that had some halfway decent lighting. So that's why we focused on the 860 again. But tell me in the comments, do you think the Ford 860 can pull its weight? You think the Ford 860 will make its money back? Or is it just going to sit here and leak all kinds of fluid on my shop floor and destroy everything? You let me know. Farm Cat says, thanks for watching. They'll see you next time.